Welcome to RMM Help. In this session we provide an overview of creating and maintaining RMM code files and describe how the code file forms are utilized. All RMM supporting code files are available in the administration area. Simply click on an option, in this case Asset Code Files, and a list of the code files are displayed. Separate tutorials are available for each of the RMM code files. The purpose of code files is to provide drop-down lists of accurate user-definable and system-defined data, providing a high level of data consistency when you're recording asset and work details. This ensures meaningful reporting and makes filtering and finding data in the future much easier. When designing your data structures, it is worth considering using alpha or numeric codes, as this may help you to present your most widely used data items more prominently in a list. Code files can be added to at any time, and because we need to keep historical data, you can't delete codes that have previously been utilized. Or if the data has a relationship with other data items, as in this example, a site having related buildings, and if we try to delete the site, we are warned of that. So if I click on delete, am I sure I want to delete that? Yes. This site already has buildings set up and cannot be deleted. You would then have to delete the lower level of data in the relationship. If code files are no longer required, simply make the data item inactive. In this case, I'll click on inactive and click save, and it won't appear in the operational drop-down lists. If you make a code file which is hierarchical, where there are lower levels of code, clicking the top level will automatically make all the lower levels inactive as well. Care should be taken if renaming the code, as it's worth considering if the new description will be as intuitive when you're looking at historical work or, say, disposed assets. Therefore, if you require a new code, don't rename an existing one which is no longer used. Code files are entered and maintained in two types of forms. Firstly, we have a list form, as in this site form, where each row of data contains the save, delete, and as we've seen, an inactive option. And where code files have a relationship with other codes, for example, sites have a relationship with buildings. If I click on buildings, we'll drill down into the lower level. And I can do the same again. I can drill down into locations. And as we can see, all of the data is visible to us. You can also view and maintain related codes by selecting the lower level in the hierarchy and selecting the higher items from a drop-down list. So in the case of Allerton Children's Hospital, if I then want to see the locations in Fraser Building, I simply click on that. The second type of form, and I'll use models and templates as the example, will often contain a static form with all our information and perhaps some tabs, in this case with a picture, associated parts and documents. These types of forms have a navigation bar at the bottom where we can actually scroll through records at a time, or go to the last record or to the first record. Alternatively, you can use this drop-down list where we can scroll up and down and then make a selection. And again, we can go through our code files using the tabs. And that ends this session on an overview of using the RMM code files.